concept of nothingness forever. Concept of forever. And it scared the S out of me. I mean, terrifying. And I would obsess and obsess and obsess.
You had a religious revival somewhere in your 40s, but I want to start a bit earlier. You know, let's go back to some of your background. What was it like growing up, and what was kind of your religious connection to your Judaism, to the Jewish world, as you were growing up?
That's a good question. So I grew up in Manhattan, and this is the 80s. And in that time, I was sort of in a bubble. We lived my parents were not religious at all. In fact, they were very proud to be Jews culturally, but there was no talk of God in the house at all. There was no heaven. There was when you died, you died. But my mother really held on to the high holy days, and particularly Passover. She loved Passover. That was like Thanksgiving, and she'd make a brisket, and that was her holiday. My wife has since taken it over, but was really careful to make sure it was done just right. She says my mother's family had some money before the Great Depression and lost it all, but they kept some of like the silver. So we have the silver and a piano that my daughter's the fifth generation to play on. So we had silver and a piano, but she held on to those traditions. And on Friday night, sometimes I could sort of remember we'd light the candles and just say the prayer over the candles, but my mother wouldn't even do this or anything. And we had Hanukkah, no Christmas trees. And we were 3 blocks away from Temple Emmanuel, which is a very large Reform synagogue on 65th and 66th and 5th Avenue. The time Rabbi Sobel was the senior rabbi, and followed by Rabbi Posner, David Posner, and he had a son my age, Raphael. And Rabbi Posner was a very special person. He's since passed away, but really one of my favorite people to ever live. He married my brother. He drove all the way, like 3 hours to marry my brother. And because children the same age, we got along. And I went there for nursery school. So all Jews.